You are in for a treat today, everybody. So we've come up with a brand new strategy for how to basically deal with cars on the map, kind of as a whole. Not as a real whole, but in the prime center part of the map. So step one, get your loadout. Step two, find a car. Step three, do what I just did right there. You want to prime the tires. I think the tires have about 100 HP right now, maybe about 90 or so, about 90 to 100. So you want to take that and still drive your car, but get your tires ready, soften them up a little bit. The entire strategy that we're going to be doing revolves around shooting out the tires on basically every car in a certain vicinity. So I like to use the captain's shield as my preferred way to do this. One throw on a tire will break it. I will go from where we started down to that gas station, and you're seeing me check every car spawn on the map. Every place I'm hitting right now has a potential car spawn, and I'm literally taking out every single car around here. I see a jetpack behind me. I'm ignoring that because I'm basically prepping this whole area. I'm sabotaging every car. This one right here, right outside the Amazon station, is a very popular one that people will go for. So I definitely want to make sure I hit this one. I don't always, but even in this instance, I was like, let's go over to the Amazon spot itself. I don't know why I call it that. This is my Amazon, warehouse depot. That's what I call this unnamed POI. Then we make our way over to restored reels, and in doing so, I even decide, let's take this car and put it in the center of the road, try to make it even more usable. Look at how poorly these cars drive. Now, I can drive it kind of straight because I know what I've already done to it. But we're going to go around this little, maybe, kilometer radius. Why am I shooting right now? I'm trying to create chaos, create noise, get people to come towards me. And we're also going to destroy every service station that we come across. So, sabotage every car and destroy every service station. We will go as far to here as restored, and sometimes to that gas station over on the right hand side. We didn't quite get that far this game, but sometimes we'll even go to that gas station in the distance and take out that as well as the cars. So that's basically my entire range, from the first gas station down by where Shuri is, all the way over to Nitrodrome, all the way over to the Amazon station, all the way down here. I saw the gunfire before over in restored, so I was trying to bait them out here, but then I see gunfire behind me, and that's really where the action starts this game. So we see, this kind of gameplay is not going to get you a 20 bomb. You're not going to get the most kills. But for me, I have never had more fun than implementing this strategy and kind of figuring it out. And this was the last game that we played of our stream. So if you wanted to see all the games, we had so many kills. I could have made this video an hour long if I wanted to. We had so many kills doing this, and it was really, really fun and hilarious the whole time. Chat was loving it. I was loving it. So please consider trying this out if you want to have a lot of fun. We were chasing this one person, and then this Elastigirl comes in and kind of ruins the fun. I was running out of jetpack fuel, so what I decided to do was kind of like lure them over to where I was. Now watch this fight. So I have this car already prepped from before, and I'm just kind of dancing around it, trying to bait my opponent to get in it, because for me, that's the whole point of this right here. It's kind of to elicit this kind of control, like, bro, like, we set this battlefield up before you even thought about this fight. We've been preparing for this well before. They drive straight into the tree, and they can't get away. They're the first victim of this video. And so one very key thing that I do here, take their car, move it, put it in a usable area, because no one wants to drive a car that's sitting like that. I moved the green car before, that's right over there to the right. I didn't talk about it before, but I moved that green car because of the exact same thing. Elastigirl shows back up for more. Always Shuri Claw through these nitro rings. They actually get you a lot further. If you jetpack through them, you don't really get very far. The jetpack will stall it. So bubble shields, once again, not very good. The Unibeam actually goes through bubble shields. They had bunkers and bubbles, so we kind of let them be. Someone pulls up on a brand new car that we actually didn't get a chance to tamper with yet, so we get in the car with them. And once I didn't get the pickaxe trick off, I decided to get out of the car and then go for it again. We are just kind of following them, and we do end up getting in the car. We wait till we're on a bit of a straightaway, get the pickaxe off. They try to fly away, but where do they go? A car that we already have prepared. And once they get in, for me, it's just like, I kind of let them just drive, because for me, this is the funny part. Like, look at them, they can't even go straight. In game, when this occurs, I'm just laughing so hard, because you've kind of set up this entire situation just to really own the person. And yeah, sure, I mean, it's very fun to just kill people, but man, it's really fun to kill people when you set up this whole, like, saw-like trap. And look at them, they're going to another car that we set up already. This was the same one as before. They get out of the car. I'm pretty sure they got out of the car just to be like, what's going on here? Why is my car so messed up? I'm not gonna lie, we actually let this person drive around for quite a bit. We were having a little too much fun in the moment, but that's the point of Fortnite, right? That's the point of video games. Have fun, but just killing people outright with these iron hands is still fine. Killing people outright, with, a gun right now is still fun, but this to me has been truly hilarious and truly funny. And then this person was like, they were doing an okay job, honestly. They shockwave. Quick tip right there, if you block a shockwave shot with your shield. It will not blast you in the other direction. And then we just had to clean him up. We find a bot, but we're going to let him live because we want to help them bait more people out here. Gold car from before, we decide to break the tires, and then not 30 seconds later, we see someone driving it. It's not looking too good for you there, pal, is it? Not driving too straight, is it? So we just decided to kind of follow them and just laugh at the situation. That's really what this video is about, guys. If you want to have a really good time playing this game, I've never released a strategy that gives you a better time. And the car that we parked in the middle of the road way earlier is sitting right there too. And look who it is, Ms. Elastigirl from earlier. And so we get right back in the car with them. We don't even get a chance to pickaxe them. I was waiting for them to get on the road to pickaxe them on a straightaway. They get right back into that car. I mean, if you guys don't think this is funny, then I'm not sure what to tell you. To me, controlling an entire situation like this, and I lost count. I mean, how many cars have we messed with right now? How many people they're driving into Jonesy? They can't even come close to getting away. You know, they ended up flying away on the what do you call it here? The launch pad. And we have Shuri Claws, and guys, once again, Shuri Claws are still top tier. So we're able to follow them because we just, you know, we have 2 pounces plus the ground, a little bit of jetpack boost, and they're flying away. They're flying away. And where do they fly to? Where do they run off to? The green car from before. So we've gotten multiple uses out of multiple cars to kill multiple opponents. Now this person here is kind of chasing someone else. I thought to kill them for a second, but I was like, no. I gotta finish this kill right here. I gotta finish Elastigirl in the car. This is too funny. And they run into yet another tree. I mean, how many times have we seen people drive into trees, drive into rocks, and not be able to control their car? We get in, start pickaxing them. They get out, and I go to chase them, and to my surprise, they actually get back in the car. Like, you wouldn't think someone would want to drive that kind of car again. We chase them, get back in, pickaxe them. They drive off a cliff and are forced to jump out. And, you know, we, of course, keep chasing them, keep putting damage on them. And, you know, don't forget, there is a unibeam attack. You know, you can just end it whenever you want. So we go back to the center of the map. Someone left a Cybertruck there for us, okay? More tricks, more hilarity to ensue. We actually take the Cybertruck, beep, beep, beep. We're beeping a bunch, trying to tell people we're here. Get out of the truck just like before. We finish off the tires that we softened up before, and look what we find. A person who's ready to be baited into using something that we just kind of set up for them. And like, that's why you can do this on anywhere on the map. Bring someone a car, bring someone a truck, and then they get in. They take the bait, and now they're flailing. And now they're flailing around, and they can't do anything about it. And right at this point, I'm like, get in the car, get in the purple car, because that was the very first car that we prepped this game, if you guys remember. Of all the cars we did and of all the stuff we've done, that was the first car. And they take the bait, like, you know, 10 minutes later in real time. Part of our plan has come to fruition. We have very little jetpack fuel left, and they're kind of like over it. They get out of the car. They don't last very long. So we kind of reset our fuel and everything, and then we notice there's a little firing in this instance. So we take the car and reposition it, because what do we want to do? The exact same thing again. We see this person on top of the tree. They kind of start to blast the car. We don't want them to destroy it. We want to use it for bait. We want to bait them into it. That's kind of the point of our strategy. This was like the theme of the night, and I was just having too much fun doing this. And honestly, I'm going to probably do this for a lot for the rest of the season, because this was really, really fun and really, really funny. Just to control that little center part of the map. This person was flying around in their jetpack a lot, so I decided to break their tree, which I was using for cover. So now they have to use more of their jetpack fuel, and I have mine fully charged. I realize we're not anywhere near the car, though, so I kind of dash towards it, once again, trying to bait them into the situation. So they come over here, and I was so sure that they were going to get in the car right here, but then just kind of fly away. There's like that cactus over there. They go for the rock behind the cactus. And so what I do here is like I put myself behind the rock because I don't want to be intimidating. I start firing to bait them out. You know, take the cactus, take the car, do whatever. They get right in it, going for the nitro ring. And what? It's driving to the side. What are the odds? Not getting into that nitro ring. There's a ramp over there to another nitro ring. They're going for that one. What? Driving to the side again. Not going to happen either. I go for the pickaxe, but then they just kind of get out of the car and give up on that situation. And we just decide to, you know, give them the usual and finish them off. And that pretty much is going to be like it for this video. This was all just from one game, by the way. This is just from one game that we got all these examples. Like, once again, we were doing this all night. This was so funny to me and so fun. So I'm going to keep doing this. I thought this was super cool, super different, super unique. Right now, the loadout that we typically run, you know, we don't have the EMPs, and we don't really run things that make destroying a car very easy. We have iron hands a lot. We use the guns, you know, sometimes here and there. It depends on how we're feeling. I've been going back to iron hands a little bit more lately. So this is a way to just like completely destroy car users, completely mess with car users. You can run into them with the shield, by the way. I was doing this in earlier games. I didn't do this in any games in this one right here, but you can run into them with the shield and just bonk them. You can really mess with players. Like, it's really, really funny. So I would highly recommend trying this out. Y'all, please let me know what you think about this. Yeah, let me, like, leave your comments below. Please like and comment. Like, all that stuff helps so much. Share with a friend, all that good stuff. But yeah, that's all I got for you today. Thank you all. Love you so much, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.